The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
Some people take the straight path in life. But at Arizona State University, we respect your twists and turns. They make our online students more driven to excel in their professional lives. That's why our personalized suite of services empowers you with innovative resources and staff that sticks with you. Make your next turn with one of our 300-plus programs at ASU, a top 10 university for online bachelor's programs. Tap to learn more or visit us at asuonline.asu.edu.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
One of the pieces of eight was a lantern.
Humbly, babes. Chalkwell, please.
Welcome.
Whereabouts are we at the moment?
Britannia Town, sir.
We need transportation.
Howdy. We can drop you off anywhere you need. Have you been to Cracktown before?
No, never.
I remember your voices. You folks are going to leave. Never come back. You did me a great service today.
Captain, we do need to go to Chalkwell.
Jeff, I found a gate.
Let's head on in. Oh, crap. There's tabaxi everywhere.
They can't see you.
I'm terrified of tabaxi.
Check for anybody that might have come through this way.
There's been an elemental through here as well.
Help! A little girl has been taken by horrible lizard people.
How can we get there?
Keth, we could go and get the donkey.
This is Kong, Bartholomew, Wonky, and here is Punch.
This one seems kind of a prick.
Let's go.
Dun, 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 cracked.
We heard about some medicine that was stolen.
It seems that they were dropped by whoever was stealing them. Never saw them though. Several bursts of sand.
There's something in the dust.
Firebolt.
It bursts.
Fling the moneymaker.
It bursts.
Fire Brittany at Dust Bunny.
Bursts.
Are these things in front of me, yeah?
Yes.
Swing out.
Both of them burst into dust.
Milo, halfling, duck.
It bursts, and then two monstrous things appeared out of the dust. Jeff set up a giant wall of fire. The ground opened up underneath you, and Jeff and Keth, you fell into the hole. Jeff threw some cats up to the top.
Cast dimension door and leave the fiery circle.
It's going to charge through a wall of fire.
Yeah, this is going to be loud.
Okay.
Throw an axe. Pistol shot.
Yep.
Unmodded pistol shot.
It dies. Thank you very much, all of you, for your help.
Keth, stop kicking these fucking cats in.
Would you mind awfully if we got back on our steeds?
Keth, just need a little 20-minute kip.
The sun begins to rise on the horizon. You see silhouetted there the shape of the buildings of Cracktown. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Hello there, everyone.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back. It's been like a whole week since we played.
It's been so long that we've been on
Yeah.
the road.
We have
Gosh.
some sort of recap because I just cannot remember what's going on.
Okay, last time we played, you fought some rust monsters.
Oh, that's what those were.
Yeah, yeah.
Rust bastards.
And they rusted some
And
things.
some meth heads, I believe. There was some of those.
Yeah. And then
What, our crew? How did they get there?
And then you had to wander off into the night on your donkeys, heading off towards Cracktown. And Cracktown appeared on the horizon just after
Doo-dah,
Milo
doo-dah.
had a little nap on the back of a donkey, which you'd somehow turned into a sidecar.
I also had a little nap.
You had a nap in a sidecar donkey.
I was reading a thing and seemed to...
Yeah, and Milo
Now
read
I've got all
the
of my spells back.
Anthology of Dark Tales.
How far into the night did he read that?
Deep
Not very.
into the night.
He fell asleep almost immediately.
Well, I'm glad I caught his book then.
As a long rest.
Yeah. I'll be honest, having listened to some Dark Tales, they're incredibly good.
They are.
But they do make me fall asleep. Not in a bad way, they're just very soothing.
Ooh. So did we hear a particularly soothing voice come out of Milrus?
Milrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
So if I were to use that as well, then I could potentially...
I could pass it
You could.
to you, and you could...
You could try.
Well, yeah. It does say the reader.
It also says once per day.
Yeah.
But it's nearly morning. It's nearly the next day.
Morning
Yeah,
does
but I
not
might need
in
it.
itself make a new day.
Oh.
Well, I've been lied to.
Yeah. It's the
Because,
start of a new day, I always got told in the morning.
Yes, but...
Well, I'm guessing I read it after midnight, so you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
wait till
that.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, if you read it after midnight, that's fair.
How
Yeah.
close to midnight is it now?
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's
Okay, brilliant.
nearly morning.
That's at sunrise.
Dawn.
Dawn, in
Dawn.
fact.
I just wanted to check. if
You
there
are
was
like
anything evil
the
lurking in dark.
Magnificent Seven, arriving in town with the sun rising behind you.
The Magnificent Five. 6 with Bill.
Yes. Well, 7
Magnificent Four.
with Casper.
Magnificent Four. One of them's okay.
Yeah. He's not quite magnificent.
One of them we're not sure about
He's
yet.
all right. And then the other two you can't say.
The Magnificent Seven and the All Right One.
Magnificent Six and the all right.
And
Who's the all right one?
Jacob.
Yeah. I thought you were referring to...
Oh.
Yeah.
okay, so you are arriving in town. Let's pick up the action as you actually arrive in Cracktown.
Hey, look, we've arrived in Cracktown.
This
What's cracking?
Derek, freshly rested, seems quite excited to be back, weirdly, but just like, just be interesting to see if they've turned it into some sort of fresh fish market.
Have we all got
Stetsons.
and bandanas covering the lower parts of our faces?
Well, you tell me.
I haven't got it covering the lower parts of my face.
I haven't yet.
But it's around my neck, ready to pull up if dust comes by. As we pass a massive sign that says, "Welcome to Cracktown," and Derek's like, carries on through.
Cool, and Jacob says, right, we finally arrived. I'm bloody exhausted, but it's time to get you fellas to the chief.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, who's the chief?
Oh, he's the chief commander captain of this town.
That's a lot of titles.
He used to have one, but he wanted a promotion, so he gave himself one.
Oh, cool.
He was the captain, and then he wanted to be the chief captain, and then he wanted another one, so he's now chief commander captain.
Did he elect himself?
Yes.
Figures.
It's a weird thing to do with local officials that have law enforcement roles, I find.
Well, Jacob, lead the way.
Okay, come with me. Don't mind the smell. There's a bit of a fish problem, which is a little unusual for the desert.
Yep.
How unusual.
We do seem to have dealt with it a little bit. Eventually, the sea creature that I was telling you about has, after many people tried to vanquish it, there was a certain amount of gooey squid blood that came out, and
how many?
the sun has sort of helped, I guess, and has
many-
dried out somewhat.
How many of the people that tried did you lose to the big? Fish
Quite a
mob?
few. We had a ceremony for them not so long ago.
But they all Royal Guard, or was it just anybody in town?
There was a lot of the Royal Guard took part, and then some local adventurers and some of the bravest men in the town.
Well, I hear that you're often going to lose people if you play Squid Games.
Yes. There is the small matter of the strange flying bear. I haven't seen it myself, but people keep telling me it swoops down and steals things, and people and dogs.
Right.
It goes, hoo, like that.
Has it got amnesia or something?
I'm not certain. But there was a stench not so long ago, smelled quite a lot like dog fart. We've managed to wash that out of most of the buildings.
That stench is gone now, is it? Is that gone?
Mostly. I think there's a couple of houses that haven't quite had the full scrubbing treatment, so
Right.
we issued them with some face
Derek
masks
the
to help
side
with
eye.
the smell.
Well, at least you haven't any problem with, like, wolves or anything.
Oh, you've heard about the wolves!
The wolf problem we've got here.
You'll notice that the bins all have, like, latches on them now.
That's the only thing they've done to protect themselves against the direwolves.
Is this a big fox?
Yeah, we've just put bin latches on.
Yeah, somebody going out to put stuff in the bins, they get savage. But thankfully they can't get into
They can't
it.
get into the bins to ruin the rubbish.
We're hoping to be able to starve them out. It's very weird. It all happened very suddenly. We didn't have many problems at all apart from the mines and those damn lizard people. But, we did find that all of a sudden this sea monster creature and the wolf and the flying bear all turned up in one day. We're not entirely certain.
Just out of interest, mate, has the weather changed suddenly around here?
Not suddenly. It's been like this hot and arid for quite some time.
I'm just trying to think of what possibly could have brought, animals.
Wild animals.
New lands.
Well, we're assuming that the flying bear and the wolves were attacked by the giant fish monster.
Well, probably, yeah.
So we're still not certain how this giant sea creature got into the middle of the desert. That's a question that has eluded an answer, I'll be honest with you.
Maybe an enterprising new business venture. It's hard to get fresh fish this far
inland. It's not so fresh anymore, but we have started a small calamari stall.
Oh, God damn it.
Fuck yeah.
I mean...
Did you fancy a plate? And he gestures to Sid Squids.
I think that's a good one.
I just want to
sick of squid.
I want to see if this investigate with maybe my nose and my eyes. Just want to see if this is safe to eat.
Okay.
Or perception or whatever.
Roll investigation.
Investigation, that would be a 19.
19? It looks okay.
I'm all right, thank you.
Nah, you're all right.
It's the biggest calamari around?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, we've seen bigger.
Each ring is almost a foot across. You can hang them on your arm.
How much do you sell them in, like...
You can have them in breaded or battered.
Is it like a 5-piece?
Or just sautéed in some nice olive oil and garlic.
How much for one ring?
One ring? Oh, let me see. Sid! Yes? How much for a ring of your finest calamari? Did you want battered or breaded or sautéed?
Just a base price, really, and then I'll explore my seasoning options.
How much for your cheapest ring of calamari? 2 gold. That's 2 gold to you.
Maybe later. I'm not.
Not now, Sid.
If I'm peckish, I might come back.
We might be back for some squid, all right, Sid?
Okay. Yeah, I still don't want to eat that shit. But all I know now is the average price of calamari in this area.
It's kind of ruined the economy because there's a sort of surplus of it at the moment.
Yeah.
Calamari ain't worth that much when you've got 10 tons of it knocking about.
Yeah.
People can just sort of help themselves from this now to see.
If they walk around the other side, they can just start hacking bits off. It's just all they've done is done what you've done, is put the stall in the alleyway.
Got your own calamari.
But they haven't blocked off the other end, so they're cutting off neat bits and selling it at one end, and the locals are going around the back and just hacking chunks off it.
None of it's getting any fresher.
No.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see Charleston Chow around anywhere?
Yeah, sure.
Can I do a perception check for Ragnar as well?
Sure can.
Using sight, Milo, or smell?
Sight.
Perception check for sick people.
Yes, okay, roll a perception.
15 to look for Charleston.
15, you don't see him.
17.
You don't see her.
Critical.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, you see some sick people.
Can you tell whether there's more or less?
Yeah, with my natural 20, can I see approximately how many?
Yeah. Give or take the same. You didn't count them.
No. Okay. Well, now I know there's more than countable.
Well, it's not they don't huddle around. It's just there's people that have got a bit of a cough in town.
Okay. I would like to go and speak to one of the people with a cough.
Okay.
With your natural 20, do you
You're going to ride up to them on a donkey?
Cough in the local area.
Yeah, I'm going to just sidle up to them on my donkey.
Are you able to track and trace some of these coughs?
Yeah, sure.
Don't forget
I haven't been able to
keep your distance.
apply myself that well.
Remember, hands, face, space.
Well, I'm going to get into his space. I'm going to touch his face with my hand.
And let him breathe on me.
I just want to sidle up to him on the donkey.
Yes.
And just say, hey, you, how are you feeling? You got a bit of a nasty cough there, it seems.
Yes, it's the miner's disease.
Miner's disease?
Yeah.
Only affects kids? So you're a miner then? As in, you go and dig stuff?
Fucking liberty. Yeah, I'm a miner.
So what do you mine?
What I mine in my mine is mine.
Well, I'm not going to take it. I just want to know.
We mine ores for the Empire.
Ah. Sort of like gold and silver, that kind of thing.
Well, you can call her that if you want.
You jokester, you.
Are we still mounted on the...
Yeah, that's what we've just ridden.
You're just passing through.
Yeah, I'm still on the donkey. Just pulled over next to a coughing man.
Cool. I would like to pull over.
Pulled over. Rolled the window down.
Excuse me.
Did you have directions to the crack?
Let me just turn the engine. There we go. Not idling now. I don't want to waste fuel.
Don't want to waste donkey.
Make sure you don't leave it
It's in
in
the
gear.
price of hay these days.
Make sure you don't leave it in gear.
Yes, that's bloody expensive.
Taking it out of gear as well, so it doesn't jolt on starter.
I pull up next to you talking to this guy, and I'm not
Gently, or do you skid to halt in a cloud of dust?
as gently as possible, but maybe like I will slow down a little bit too quickly.
He's not leaving forward.
Not leave myself enough time slightly, and then all of a sudden come to a stop somehow slightly short of him. Just still getting used to the gear system.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I just pull up. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to be present.
How long you been mining for?
All my life.
In the crack? You've been mining in the crack all your life?
Yeah.
And how long?
Born in Cracktown.
Oh, you.
Born in the crack, they say.
Oh, well. Hope you're not a piece of shit. So we are trying to just basically... We've been told that we might have to go and save someone because there's something to do with lizard folk down in the crack. Have you experienced much?
Yeah, you heard of the lizard folk.
Oh, we have.
What a fucking liberty they are.
Not a fan, then?
No. They're always interfering with the mining.
Why? In what way do they interfere?
Well, how do you interfere with mining? They get in the way, they knock things down, they turn off the power.
Oh, right, so it's not like they're stealing the ore or anything like that after you've mined it?
No.
Okay, so they don't seem to care about the actual contents of the mine. They just don't want you to be in the mine, and so they're just interfering.
You touched it on the nerve there.
Ah, right, okay, so it sounds like you guys...
You here to rescue the little girl?
That's what we've been tasked to do, yeah, definitely. We've been told that there is a little girl in need of some rescue, and we are four brave adventurers.
What are you hanging around talking to me for?
We just want to get a little bit
What
of the
a
land.
fucking liberty!
There's prep work to be done. This is part of it.
Just to, you already asked him what ores and stuff they mine.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to it.
You didn't give me a massively great answer.
Stuff that you pull up, the valuable stuff that they leave behind. Is that what's getting people sick, or is it just the rock itself?
It's the rock. It's dust something in the dust.
Something in the dust.
Gets in the lungs.
Okay. And so when you're in there, you're breathing it in.
Oh, it's not too bad unless you're drilling or mining at the time, picking things out.
Right, but if there's a scuffle or something falls over, does it kick up a lot of dust?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Just gotta be careful of the walls themselves.
If you're going down there, I would cover your face.
Have you
Like
seen...
this, with our bandanas.
Something like that'll do.
Excellent.
have you seen... I'm not putting my bandana
No, I've
up,
got my
but
bandana wrong.
have you put it on over your face?
As I said that, I lift it up and over my nose.
Cool. Tight seal around the nose
Yeah,
and
it's
the
important
mouth.
to go over the nose, otherwise it's just there's no protection. It's
Make sure it
pointless.
covers your nose
pointless.
and your
Yeah,
mouth.
that's just it.
Yeah.
It's just silly if you just do your mouth.
And make sure you don't take it down to talk.
No, yeah.
Or cough.
Yeah, or cough.
Just
Yeah.
wrap it around my chin.
Yeah.
Keep your chin warm, you know?
Put it on your forehead like some sunglasses.
Some sort of chin diaper.
So yeah, as Jeff's doing the thing with his mask, learning how to wear one safely and securely and properly, I will ask the guy. Is it mostly humanoid and stuff? Do you see any dwarves knocking around? Are they mining in this area?
One or two.
Do you know if any of them have got sick or?
Can't say I noticed.
Can't say you noticed. Could you point me in the direction of any of them?
He looks around and goes,
Do
you
know-
guys?
Well, I was just asking.
Look down and you might see some. Oh, not you, sir.
Just gonna wrestle a little bit, but I'm okay.
With your dog.
Yeah, because I'm currently sitting on top of it. I'm gonna look down my nose at him and go, I was actually asking, sir, if you know where they might happen to live.
No.
What about the rest of the miners? Which side of town?
Do I look like a Yellow Pages to you?
No, you look like a miner, which
All
is
right,
why
Dave.
I'm asking you.
All right, Derek, let's not You know, he's obviously in the middle of his day. So we'll continue on. Thank you very much for your time, sir. I just before we head off, is there a place that the miners sort of go to hang out after a day? Is there like a bar or a
The Davy Lamp.
Ah, right. Is that just down here? Is it?
Sure is.
Excellent.
So you used your eyes to find that, did you? And I'm just going to move off in the direction he pointed.
Thank you for your time. You have a great
Derek?
day, sir.
Yes.
What's your AC?
My AC total is 16 and my passive perception is 13.
You feel a pain in your shin.
Cool. I'd like to... go on. Yeah. Pain in my shin. Look down at it.
And you see Jeff's donkey biting your shin for 3 piercing damage.
Try and go away. It's dragging me back. Yeah. You fucker. I would like to... trying to remain as calm as possible, I go, you fat little donkey. And I'd like to try and use my ring of animal friendship on the donkey.
Oh, the same one?
Yes, so I've got... Actually, we had a sunrise. The same donkey that bit me.
So, yeah?
Yeah. We had a sunrise, so I have full charges on it at the moment.
Okay.
I don't know why I rolled. It's dependent on its intelligence score, which is still quite intelligent. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine though. It's not working.
Could I use animal handling to see if I can control my donkey to stop biting?
Roll perception.
Why won't you?
18 total.
You don't notice.
I don't.
You don't see it do it. You don't see him do it.
Okay.
Ooh, stealthy donkey.
That's a really stealthy donkey.
You rolled a nat 20 for stealth. Yes. I rolled 2d20 and I got an 18 and a 20.
Wow. Jeff,
That's a stealthy, sneaky, intelligent donkey.
can you kindly unhook me? Actually,
He's not biting you now.
He's not biting me now. Oh, cool. You just pinched me.
Yep.
And Keth's going to look over all this sort of stuff going on and go, it looks like you guys are having fun, but we need to go and see this Commander-in-Chief.
Fine, let's go. Whereabouts?
Captain, Commander, all the titles he has. We need to go and see him.
Cheif Captain Commander. That's all.
Make sure you get them in the right order as well. You might not like that. Whereabouts on the leg did you say on the calf?
Just on the shin.
On the shin.
Ooh.
Okay, thank God it wasn't the higher thigh because I'd have a dead leg when I got off the donkey from that bite. Cool.
Cool. So you're setting up Milo? Are you what?
I was just observing him being, them talking and standing right. Well,
Okay, good.
on the donkey next to Keth.
So you head off back downtown. Downtown. You take it downtown. And you, Jacob leads you to an official-looking building nearer to the railer station.
Yeah.
Do we recognise the building? Having been led there before?
Yeah, I mean, you do recognise the building because you've been to Crackdown before.
Yeah, and they pointed it out. He pointed it out.
You've not been in, but, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It's on the main street. You've seen it.
I wasn't sure if it was the building that we got taken to for, interrogation.
That was the railer station.
What did you say, sorry, the name of the place was?
Crackdown.
No, it's in the actual mining pub thingy that we
The Davy Lamp.
The Davy Lamp.
Davy Lamp?
The Davy Lamp. It's,
Okay. It's a kind of... Yeah, it's an actual thing. Cool. Yeah. Well, we are looking for a lantern, guys. If it was in this bloody pub all along and we walked straight past it, can I check out what the pub sign is hanging outside?
It's a Davy Lamp. On a string. Yes.
Yeah. Well, still... I might come back and try and take that down just in case.
The miners don't like to go to the Crack-In. Or the Crackdown, I should say.
Yeah, the crack den. Yeah.
That's for tourists.
We should definitely check out the Davy Lamp later.
No,
we can find out all sorts of information from different miners.
I'm happy to go inside. I'm just saying, we're looking for some sort of lamp/lantern.
Yeah. You know, we can do that. Let's
Got
go
a
see what
point.
the captain says.
Mind you, then
We're side questing.
Mind you, then we probably.
We are side questing.
Yeah, as character, I'm going to go. Mind you, then we'd probably have to start unscrewing all the lamps in town if we want to get total coverage. So
we'll go see what the captain says because we can always venture in there because they might have information about
Captain Commander,
The Cheif Captain Commander.
Chief. We'll see the CCC.
I'm just abbreviating because he's not here. I'm not going to be polite while he's not here. It's just time saving, or I thought it was going to be. And then we'll go see him first, see what he's got to say about the child, and then we might be able to find out more info about the mine from the miners. That was my thought.
Cool. So you're going with Jacob to this building then.
Yeah.
For briefing.
And he parks his horse outside. Reverse parks it.
Of course.
He beeps
This
while he's
horse is
reversing
reversing.
it.
This horse is reversed.
Please
This
stand
donkey is
clear.
reversing.
This horse is reversing.
Stand clear of its doors.
Does the donkeys do the same? Please stand clear. This donkey is reversed.
They just make that white noise sound.
Bobbing in the street.
Got a hairball.
Yeah, I think probably got some dust in their throat.
All that dust, yeah. You reverse park them all. Is everyone reverse parking their donkey?
Yes.
Indeed I am.
Yeah, quick getaway.
I'm gonna wait till they line up and go, Keth, any idea how I can sort of, like, how do I parallel park this thing? Or is that not what this is?
No, just reverse it
Just
straight.
back in?
Just back straight in like me.
Do I turn it the same way, different way? How does this work?
With the donkey, it's called bray parking, this.
Nice.
I will follow Keth's careful instructions. A little bit of that. No. Left hand down, right hand down. Keth.
Left ear or right ear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Slowly back up.
and what order are you parked up in? So, Jacob's horse is on the end. Who's
Yeah.
next?
Be Keth next to Derek, I suppose.
Keth.
You've just copied him.
Derek, Jeff, and Milo. Okay, so Derek, you're the last one to park up.
Yeah.
Hop down.
Do we need to tie these up? Make sure none of them are... I'm going to make sure mine's firmly out of gear before I get off it.
As you step down,
Yeah. I'll take its ears and go... Just move them back
Yeah.
and forth to make sure they're
just
in
make sure it's
neutral.
out of gear.
Yeah.
And you're walking past Jeff's donkey and it steps on your toes.
Oh.
I'm going to make some serious eye contact with that donkey.
And you take 2 bludgeons.
I'll take 2 bludgeons. I'm going to turn to it.
Get to shoot,
And under my breath, I'm going to turn to
And
it.
I'm going to just check, see if anyone noticed. Has anyone got a passive perception higher than 16?
No.
No.
No, then no one notices.
As it
This-
steps on my
this level.
toes,
Yep.
I'm going to turn up to it. And I go like... I'm about to use the Ring of Animal Influence again, and I'm like... And then for a split second, I'm almost about to clock it in the face, and then I'm like...
Knock some wisdom.
Through grit.
You just hear it whisper to you, "Let's go, bro."
Through my grit teeth, I'll go. I can turn you into any range of ready meals, mate. And I'd like to try and intimidate the donkey.
Okay,
into
roll
leave me the fuck
intimidation.
alone.
Roll intimidation.
You'd make shit.
28 total.
Ooh. And I rolled an 18.
From where I'm standing, I can only really look at it. It's like, it's not binocular, right? It's got one on sort of
Yeah,
each side
yeah.
of its head, so I can only look at it in one of its eyes. But I'm like, I'll choose.
It's a little bit intimidated by you.
Step off. It's still standing on my
It
foot.
lifts it up.
I'll sort of leave it there and walk off.
All the donkeys tied up outside the front, I guess.
I mean, if you tie them up, yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah, we can time up.
Yep.
Yeah?
fix them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to put
Cheeky little bugger, that
While
one.
we're in
isn't it?
town, lads, actually, it's Cracktown. I don't want our donkey to be on bricks when we come back, so I might try and find some sort of wheel lock. I mean, leg lock.
Leg lock.
Maybe figures 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Come back, all the shoes have been removed.
Damn.
Yeah, cool. Mining place.
Someone's had the stereo out of it.
We're all in place.
There was a stereo.
Just took his teeth out so he can't sing anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's just when 2 of them bray either side of your head.
Yeah,
Into the bar?
Yes, well,
it's not a bar.
No, it's,
going into...
It's the
I
official
very much
building.
want to get.
Cheif Captain Commander's office.
Cheif Captain Commander's
The
office.
CCC.
Let's begin.
Jacob says, follow me.
Oh,
We'll go and meet the Chief Captain Commander.
Okay.
Actually, no, never mind. I've got my hat in my pocket. It's fine.
And he leads you inside. And morning, Dollies. I found some people.
Instantly in my head, I'd like to whip over to where that name came from.
As the woman at reception.
Perception check.
Yes.
That's a natural 19 plus 3.
Okay.
22.
What do you want to see?
I would like to see, presumably they're at a desk, they're sitting down.
Yes.
I would like to see if their face looks dwarvish in nature.
It does.
What colour hair do they have?
I don't know.
So mine was red at one point, but it's now very greyed.
Okay.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. What colour hair does the Doris?
Let's say reddish.
I'm not going to do anything with that information. I am going to look away quickly, and I would like to make some sort of performance check to not look like I've seen that person.
Okay. Roll performance.
Sneaky double take.
Can we all challenge with insight?
Yeah, can I roll to see how awkward Derek's being?
Would it be a deception or would it be performance?
Performance,
right?
yeah.
18 total for my
18 performance.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can roll. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
I don't think with a 13 you'd have seen him acting weirdly, unless you were particularly looking out for it.
Well, I'm behind everybody.
Yeah, that doesn't really answer my question.
Just didn't know whether if I just saw him go, sort of act.
So a perception.
I feel like with my performance-y thing, I had sort of whipped round and maybe I just didn't let my gaze settle on it. I just tried to get as much information as I could with a quick glance.
So in terms of perception checks and things, a perception check is something you do when you're trying to look for something, when you're trying to look at stuff. A passive perception is there for just generally noticing things that are happening, which is what your passive perception is all about. If you are trying to infer knowledge from something or trying to dig a little bit deeper into something, that would be an investigation check. And if you're trying to understand the motivations of a person or the deeper understanding of things, that's an insight. Yeah?
Yeah.
So like a passive perception, if you've got a low number, that's where somebody
just a bit oblivious to stuff.
Walk around with their head down, fiddling with things, where someone with a high one has got like head up, noticing details, clocking faces, differences.
It's one of those things that we've not really done a lot of in this podcast, but I'd like to try and bring a little bit of that in. Actually, the passive perception we've kind of ignored a little bit over this.
But it's there for a reason.
It's there for a reason. I'd like us to, there's a lot going on in this arc, and I don't want you to have to roll for absolutely everything.
Yeah.
So I'd like us to sort of try and bear that number in mind when things are going on.
That's pretty high, so I'm all for it.
Well, you are a ranger, and again, that's one of the reasons rangers have a high passive perception.
If you can't find it on your sheet, it's usually 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
There you go.
I've got it here.
Yes. Jeff's used to be higher.
Yep. Yes, it did.
So,
and then it got shoved in a bottle.
Yeah, I did get shoved in a bottle of it.
So no, you don't notice.
I'm now not really that observant, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Utter nonsense. Well, it's time to calm your mind and leave those four morons to their own devices for a short while. For now, it's time for wisdom, enlightenment, and a little bit of charm. It's your very own Moment with the Master. Firstly, I'm delighted to see that you've clambered aboard once again. Without you swooping in to save the day, we would have been blown to bits by the blunderbuss of podcast despair a long time ago. So from all of us here in the Roll Britannia crew, thank you so much for being here. Right, bird, show yourself. Ah, excellent, you've made it. Nice landing too, by the way. And what's this? 2 shout-out scrolls? Oh, just one. So what's this one then? A comment card. Are you sure that you'd actually want me to review you, Pedro? Well, I'm going to leave not more room than what's on this tiny scrap of paper. Well, just give me the scroll and I'll finish that review later. Yeah. So this week's shout-out goes to @Paladins Archives, who slid into one of our DMs. Thank you so much for getting in touch and for your kind words. Now, calm yourself. You too can have a shout-out of your very own. Getting one is actually very, very easy. Just hunt us down on social media things, whether you like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, it doesn't matter. We've got them all covered. Then just get creative. You can mention us in a tweet, send us an idea for something you've seen in the merch store or something you just want to have a chat. We don't care, just as long as you get involved. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
Hey there, adventurers. Are you on the quest for a perfect dice set? Or perhaps a handcrafted dice box that's as unique as your character? Well, look no further than Tabletop Dominion. Based in the UK, Tabletop Dominion is your one-stop shop for all things tabletop gaming, offering a wide range of high-quality polyhedral dice and artisan gaming accessories. From sharp-edged resin and liquid core dice sets to handcrafted dice boxes made from exotic woods, Tabletop Dominion has everything you need to elevate your gaming experience. And here's the best part. Now you can use promo code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order. So join us and the Dominion today and embark on your next adventure with Tabletop Dominion by your side. Visit tabletopdominion.com with promo code ROLLBRIT and get 10% off your order. That's ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order at tabletopdominion.com. Tabletop Dominion. Let the games begin.
Now, if you are really, really enjoying Roll Britannia and all its maritime lunacy, then why not give the show a stonking 5-star review? Whichever way you choose to listen to our maritime misbehaviour, whether it's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever, really, they'll all have a really easy way to leave a review somewhere very nearby, and it helps more lovely people just like you to discover the show. And it only takes a couple of minutes of your time, too.
Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
Finally, one last thing. Make sure you press that subscribe button. Then you won't miss out on the latest episode releases, and we won't have to have you keel-hauled in the morning. Now, that's quite enough from me for this week. I've got an adventure to run, and a 1-star review to write for a certain green-winged pest. Yeah. So get back into the action. Go!
To the office?
To the office!
Do we have to go past the desk to get to the office?
Yes, it's a reception desk.
I would like to just keep my face. Can I roll just a... I want to do like a social stealth check and just sort of breeze past as part of the crowd.
Okay.
And not pay anything.
Hadn't you got your bandana up over your face?
No. I don't need
That
to.
was you, wasn't it?
21 total.
I mean...
Sorry, 22.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
As we're walking past, I just would like to look over to the woman on reception and just lift my cap slightly and go, morning.
Doff your cap.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Just something nice
Okay.
and polite to acknowledge the receptionist,
Morning.
who's often overlooked.
Morning.
Morning. Cool.
Kev's gone upstairs. He's desperate to get
He's gone right. Jacob leaves you. He's legged you upstairs. Jacob leads you upstairs and to an office door that says Cheif Commander Captain. You can see that the labels for the door are kind of weirdly arranged because it said Captain originally, and then he's tacked on Chief to this side, so it's kind of offset that way. And you can see that a totally different label has been added for Commander, which really oversets the other side, so it really looks really off center.
Different sizes and fonts.
Different. Someone's difference made it, so it doesn't quite match up.
Like someone's murdered the door.
What?
Ransom note.
Oh, ransom note.
Not quite, but yeah.
It's hard to, Milo, it's actually quite hard to collect a ransom if you've already murdered your...
Yeah, I was going to say it's...
Trust me.
He's tried.
We've tried multiple times.
And he knocks on the door, and the voice says, "Come in." And Jacob says, "Right, boys, this is where I'll leave you. I have got to go and get some sleep. I haven't slept in 3 days."
Before we enter the door, can I just roll a perception check to see if I can recognise the voice?
Yeah.
Before he leaves, Jacob, I'm just going to go, if we need to get in touch with you, Jacob, but Jacob what? Like, officer...
Just Officer Jacob is fine. They will know who I am.
Do you have a second name, or...?
No, I'm like Madonna. I just have one name.
Cool, yeah.
14 for recognising voice.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it sounds familiar.
Can you pinpoint it? Jeff?
Not with 14. Before we go... This... Doesn't he sound... That voice
Are you going in, boys? I've just introduced you.
Can I see through the door?
No, it's a door.
Kev's opened the door.
Has he opened the door?
No, it said go in.
He said go in, yeah.
There's a bell above the door.
Kev, how have you opened the door? Have you just opened it? Or...
Did Jacob open the door for me?
No, he just said, right, go in.
He just pointed to it.
Keth, the only way he knows. Well, would he boot open someone's door he's not met?
What would... Search inside yourself and ask yourself, what would Keth do?
You've got to search for the hero inside you.
I think that the polite thing to do would be to boot the door open.
Okay.
You don't treat him differently than anybody else.
Roll to hit, I guess.
Roll to hit the door.
Yes. It's going to be a low check.
Wow.
It was a 19. I'm not going to...
Yeah, no, it's fine. You boot the door.
So,
and it swings open violently.
He'll boot it not so it flies off the hinges.
Yeah, but just swings right round.
Like, Shapow!
I'm here!
Makes a hole in the wall for the hand.
Right.
Yeah.
And the figure inside says, bloody hell.
Can I now see the person that's
Yes.
inside? Perception check or history? I just want to see.
Just perception to see him.
I'm seeing him. I can already see him, but I want to remember whether that was the person that was that came out to us to collect the thing.
Okay,
we met at the station.
Roll history check.
History. History is only +1, but that's an 18.
Yes, it is.
It is the same guy.
Yes.
Damn.
Right.
Is Jacob gone?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
He hasn't slept in 3 days. If he goes much longer, he'll die.
Yeah, he's very exhausted.
Frankly, the fact he was able to hit anything when he was on the ride with you is pretty impressive.
I'm going to just move into the office.
Yep, inside the office.
Okay. He's just... And the figure at the desk says, "You! What are you doing here? I said never to come back."
Well, we heard that.
Jacob brought us.
That fool.
He told us you have a problem.
Yes?
We're here to find Delilah.
Why?
Why?
Delilah.
Perfect. I was trying to remember how many whys there were.
Sorry.
No, I'm happy with that. I'm glad you put into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of eyebrows going on. You'll go. No, you'll go. No, you'll go.
Sake.
Officer Jacob came and found us. Because Delilah Brown, she's gone missing.
He strides over to the door and says, "Jacob! Yes? Why did you bring these fools? They looked very talented and they were insistent. Also, they fought off a couple of monsters on the way down. They're pretty good." "Is that true? You fought off some monsters?"
Absolutely.
Yeah.
"None of you died?"
Rust monsters.
Still here.
"Rust monsters."
Yeah.
And meth heads.
"And meth heads as well."
7 of them.
They're rampant out there.
Not quite like the crackheads from round here.
So, yes.
Oh, you know our sports team. Are you into sports ball?
Personally, no, I'm rubbish at generally anything to do.
The Crackdown Crackheads, they're called.
Yeah, I could see they're well named.
I'm not a fan of any local sports team, really, except for the lads, which I.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually speaking, I've left my scarf back at it. Anyway, we're here to look for some little girl.
Yes, Delilah.
I think our credentials have been confirmed.
Why?
Right. I did tell you never to come back.
But here we are.
And yet you came back.
Yeah.
You're not great at listening.
No.
But here's the situation. I could have you arrested and waste all my time and resources locking you up and prosecuting you and doing all that fun.
It'd probably take you quite a
It's
long
a lot
time.
of paperwork.
Yeah, take you quite a long time to organise that and have the guards get here. Longer maybe than it would take for me to cross this room.
Yes.
And I'm going to look directly at him.
Well, that is as may be. What is more effective for me is to send you all to a very dangerous situation where, best case scenario, you come back with Delilah. Worst case scenario, you don't come back to my town.
If we bring Delilah back.
For me, that's a win-win.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
He's got
I'll
a
take
point.
that bet.
If we bring Delilah back,
We'll consider revoking the township ban.
perhaps keys to the city.
Let's not go that far.
Honorific title.
Well, it depends on the condition of Delilah, I suppose.
That very much depends on the condition
Alive,
of Delilah.
keys to the city. Dead.
Alive,
How-
well, keys to the city. Ill.
Whoa. What about payment? We could do with some gold.
It's probably a sliding scale based on how many limbs she's
based
got
on based on the condition of Delilah. Perfect mint condition, Delilah. Keys to the city. The worse the condition, the worse the worse the prize, effectively.
Sure. Can we get some sort of finder's fee percentage, though?
You're not. No.
I'll lean over to Milo, who queried that as well, and just sort of go, "Don't worry, we don't have to give her back until they give us gold. If we do bring her back, we've got her until they give us something."
Also, now it's a hostage.
Now it's a hostage.
That's a
situation.
ransom, yeah. We go from a kidnapping to a rescue to a
Well, we know somebody who could make the note for us. We've seen
the carpenters above you.
It's our turn as hostage takers.
Imagine giving
Right.
him a carved ransom note.
Did you?
It's just wood cutting.
Did you say that out
Take your
loud,
time.
or did you use?
I whispered to Mal.
Yeah, he definitely said it out loud.
Yeah,
You said it out loud with your voice.
to Milo.
What?
Wouldn't that be
He
passive?
definitely hears you say that.
That'd be passive, wouldn't it? Oh! Okay.
Hoist by his own petard.
And then a child with a hand of sand opens a cupboard and throws sand in your eyes.
That's just general punishment.
General punishment.
General punishment.
Now, I can't work out, is that jokingly or did that actually happen in this room?
Did Sandy arrive?
Did Sandy
No,
arrive?
no.
Just general punishment.
Yeah.
General punishment.
Okay, so what do we need to know?
So, you need to go to the crack. We will take you there. There is a mine in the crack. There's a path down the crack into the crevice itself. Then you need to find wherever these lizard people have taken Delilah.
Do you definitely know it was? Who are the... Do you like saying it? Who are the people?
They're lizard people. They live underground. They come up, they steal our things, they go back down. They interfere with the mining, they kill our miners, and it seems they kill rescue parties too.
Have they, you said they steal your things, have they taken people before? Like they took Delilah? Or have they just killed people that have gone
They've
into the
taken
mine?
animals before, they're just graduating to people now.
Is that
We've
true?
heard a lot about Dragonborn as well. Are they the same as lizard people?
Yeah, some people call them Dragonborn.
Right.
Scaly lizard people.
Gotcha.
Same type of Dragonborn that used to live up in Chalkwell.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I just heard from some locals there that they used to be
All my
Dragonborn.
business is this crack. I am deep in the crack.
Fair. And we have to go through...
All about crack.
You're really into your crack, aren't you?
I am so deep in the crack.
You love that crack.
My whole world is this crack.
Can't see a way out so far into the
No,
crowd.
he's at the bottom of a pit.
At the bottom of a crack, you
Yeah.
might say.
Oh,
Cracktown is my life.
God.
God, Derek doesn't
I look after the crackheads.
I'm starting this conversation. I'm starting to, but I'm maintaining. You said we have to go.
Frankly, it's crackers.
Sure, yeah. The mine itself safe and secure, other than these raiders, or and the poison, or are we going to have to fight as soon as we get into the mine? Should we have to? Okay. Are there currently miners in that mine? Is what
No
I'm trying to
miners
work
in the
out.
mine at the moment.
We have to go through the mine.
Yes.
But there's a rescue party of about 15 people.
Well, hopefully. We haven't heard from them in 2 days.
Oh, calculating more odds of missing people.
These Dragonborn,
Yes.
They sent
what do you know about them?
They're scaly lizard people and they live underground. And they steal children.
Do they... Have you fought one of these yourself before?
No, they're scaly lizard people that live underground and they steal children. I
Right.
can tell you that a third time if you like.
Quick question about the mine.
Yes.
The stuff that you've pulled up that's making everybody sick, or the dust that's being
Yes.
pulled up. Have you sent that off for sampling anywhere?
No. Why would I?
if there's a cure.
Yeah.
If there's ways.
We've got medicine.
Yeah,
you
but-
guys stole it.
Well,
You know
no,
this.
technically.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
We were returning it when you found it.
Yeah, we were returning it.
And why did you have it in your possession? Because you stole it.
No,
We found it.
Found it in the desert and tried to bring
Yeah,
it closer.
sure. Roll deception.
Yeah.
We did find it in the desert.
What, 28?
That's very deceptive.
I rolled 6. That makes that 21.
Oh, you're deceptive.
Because I guess
Yes.
it's reliable.
20, not now.
Come on, don't let us down.
Go on.
1.
No, it's 5.
Oh.
He almost believes you all. And you just sees Keth in the background, just sort of awkwardly smiling. Yeah. Sorry, what? Yes, that was us. Yes.
Anyway, so you haven't sent.
did nick it. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. What do you
definitely,
mean? He's just going. What do you mean? We stole it for.
Remember we were on that airship?
Do you remember?
We heisted it very... Oh.
You did so well in that heist. Okay, fine. I'm just wondering, whether that medicine's, palliative or if it's a cure. Do you know what I mean? Like, does it keep it at bay or is it full cure?
Point.
In which case, you might have sent some possible samples of dirt off to be catalogued and
Plus, you had to send them off initially to get the cure.
surely, other than
You can't have just magically had medicine, because that would be really weird.
Oh no, magic in this world. Who knew?
That'd be strange.
No.
How did you know what to ask for?
The
What kind of
Empire
medicine?
came. They looked at it. They prescribed it.
Who-
I know.
Who analysed? Who gave out the prescription? Who visited the town? I'm just trying to know if I can trust this doctor's opinion of mining stuff.
Or we might know another natural cure. We've travelled quite a
This
long
is
way.
boring me. There's a little girl's life on the line, and you're asking me about medicine. Will you help us, or am I going to have to summon the entirety of the guard of this continent to come and arrest you?
If you can do that, just send them into the mine. Come on, don't.
It's figurative.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter, mate.
Yeah,
we've been around the world a lot.
We nicked that medicine, didn't we?
Let's crack on. Come on.
We'll do it.
Yeah, we better leave before Bob starts getting bored.
Yeah, that's what I was
We'll
thinking.
do it.
When he said I'm bored, I was thinking.
But one thing, some of us have just ridden all through the night.
Yes.
Can we have a bit of time to collect ourselves before we get in there?
With the best will in the world, that sounds like a you problem.
Well, it's your little girl. Sounds like a bit of a her problem, to be honest.
Well,
you go mines, find girl, bring girl back.
Yeah, we'll do that. We can stop.
Just before we go, don't want to bore you even more. Whose little girl is it?
John's.
Is he a royal guard or is he just in the town? Minor?
Does that make a difference to you?
No, I'm just trying to know if we meet her, I don't want her to be afraid of us, thinking that, we're just some random guys who stumbled in.
Well, she's been taken by lizard people at the moment. I think any non-lizard people turning up will probably be a welcome sight, don't you?
Got a point.
What if we go in with chaos and slaughter? We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
it's fine. Don't worry.
Fine.
Yeah,
Let's just go. He seems to be getting a little bit irate.
He's clearly got work to do.
Look at his empty desk.
I'll have you shown to the crack.
I don't want to see your crack.
We'll find our own way there, I think.
We can find it.
Through the mine shaft.
It's a big old crack in the ground.
Just let the miners know we're coming. And we'll
Oh, yes. Let me... And he puts his hands to his side.
Don't worry, Derek, because he said there weren't any miners in there. We'll go to the miners' pub that we mentioned.
He's quite sarky. I was just thinking he's got receptionists and staff. Anyway, we'll leave him to it.
Did you say you could take us there, though?
I will have you taken there, yes. Good.
That sounds good to me.
Right?
Yes, I'm with Keth.
Can you stop cluttering my office now?
Try and have some sort of rest ourselves, and maybe, he might say fuck them, but we can say we need a rest. If we're going to go and fight things, I can't go in there unprepared.
He said it's an us problem, which means that we're allowed to decide
we're going to do it. And we've got miners we can go chat to. So if he takes us there now...
More chatting. Okay.
Yeah, it's called information finding. We got to be prepared when we go in. We can't just go balls deep in without any kind of spell slots or magical abilities. Or you might be really hench and well rested, but I'm feeling.
We can rest and not chat.
Is this a D12?
We could rest. You could chat while I rest.
Yes, this is a D12.
Or you could rest while I.
I'm going to rest. I don't want to chat.
Okay, fine.
He did
Great
it.
chat.
Bob's bored
I'm
now.
happy to rest, but I think there is.
What's a 9?
Sorry?
What's a 9?
You...
I'm going to get a...
Another animal we haven't seen yet.
Okay.
And this animal is called Nelly.
The elephant.
How big is this office?
There is now...
Not as big as an elephant.
There is now an elephant very much in
An
the room.
elephant spawns into existence in this room and crashes through the floor.
Let's not talk about it. What? Let's
Run!
talk about
Run!
the Nelly.
What
in
the fuck?
Run!
We'll find our own way. Bye.
Must have been some of that weird magic stuff that you tried to do with your brain.
Keth's gone. Keth's gone back outside the donkey park.
As you go downstairs, you see the elephant is in reception now.
I want to see where the receptionist has gone. Is she run off in fear of the elephant?
Yes. An elephant came through the ceiling, wouldn't you?
Which direction did she go?
You
off
didn't
in?
see her.
Didn't see her. Fuck, she's gone.
Probably out the front door there.
Oh yeah, let's go out into the street.
We'll go and meet Keth out at the donkey park.
You can hear lots of shouting and swearing coming from inside.
I want to keep just searching as we're on the way, just trying to find that receptionist again.
Okay.
That's a natural one.
You spot her on the floor.
Underneath the elephant.
I'm going to rush over to wherever I spotted her on the floor.
Yeah, okay. You pick her up in one hand. It's a bit prickly.
Don't get sharp with me. Hey, I'm just trying to rescue you. What have I picked up?
Yeah, you've picked her up. Definitely. You're convinced.
Can I have a quick look, see what there is?
Yes.
I'm going to turn her around to look at her face.
It's an 18 on perception.
Hey, it's a cactus.
Derek, we need to go, mate. Leave the cactus alone.
A what? Sorry? As I'm turning around to try and see.
You can see the spikes in your hand.
Oh, you fucker. He's using some sort of mind tricks, lads.
We should just
Did you see the way he telepathically communicated with all of his miners?
It seems that way, yeah. Rather than his mind tricks, let's go and get on with some mind tricks and go and see if we can
I don't mind that one bit.
You can just hear the crashing of an elephant in a house that's not designed to hold an elephant going on.
So I'm just going to mount Kong and since we're outside, and go, are we off, lads?
Are we taking the donkeys?
Where are we off to? Are we going to this mining?
Yeah,
to
let's
find out
do
more
it.
information, or
Come
are we
on.
going straight to the crack? And there's a lot of options rather than just are we off, lads? Where do you want to go, Milo?
I don't know. I just thought we should probably
Where do you want to go?
Away from this elephant.
away from the elephant, and we should probably take our transport with us.
Okay, should we go? Are we heading towards?
I don't care. We should just move away from the elephant.
Yes.
Okay, we've got
Smash, crash,
We've got to
bang.
go through the mine to get to the crack anyway, so let's just have a look down there.
Oh God, he's in the kitchen.
Let's just have a look down there. See what we can see. I'd like to make a very obvious performance check to loudly in the street go, Jeff, we haven't got time for you to lie around here. We've got to head down to the mine and just see what's going on there. And I'm going to just keep winking at Jeff while I'm doing this loudly.
Okay, roll performance.
Performance is a 26.
Yeah, it's a good performance.
Cool.
People start applauding.
Yeah, you go save
Encore.
Yeah. Let's just go to the mine, Jeff. Follow
Okay.
us.
And I'm just going to head towards
Okay.
the mine.
Okay, Milo's off.
Sure.
Clippity-clop off towards the mine, then. Away from the area in the direction of the
Yeah.
mine. Then.
As we're heading towards the mine, I'd like
Oh,
to
he's left footprints in the butter. How'd you get this thing out of the fridge? So to the mine.
Yes, we're going to the mines.
Just as we're heading towards the mines, I don't want to delay it any longer, but I just want to see, does anybody have my anthology book?
Oh yeah,
I just-
you almost dropped it, Milo.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you, Derek.
You can see
No.
mint condition, not even dog-eared, no penises in the margins.
Definitely not. Roll deception.
It's honest, I'm super on.
Oh, okay,
Never drew any in the margins.
I'm just going to
Just on the cover.
Yeah, just between words.
Cool. So you get to the mine.
Yes. What do we see at the
You
mine?
see a gaping chasm in the earth.
Vertically down.
Yes. Vast. I want you to think Grand Canyon scale.
Right.
It is huge.
It's almost like it's like a borehole directly into the ground.
Oh, it's bigger than that.
As in, like, what? I'm just trying to see. Does it slope downwards, or is it? We get.
It's
to
like
the edge
cliffs,
of a
and
cliff.
there's way off in the distance is the other side of this chasm.
And it's just a straight drop down.
Rocky, but yes.
How do the miners get into here? Do they rappel down? Is there a path?
You based on my dwarven stuff, I'm just investigation to look for any kind of mine shafts way down, elevators, stuff
Yes.
like that. That is not a no, it's not great. Only a 12. Still a little bit distracted, I think.
Yes, but your dwarven senses detect the presence of a lift.
Oh, we could itch a lift over here.
Perfect.
We just need to tie up these.
His name's Alan. He'll give you a lift down.
We just need to tie up these guys by the edge so they don't fall in. Except for that one, and I'm going to point to.
Just leave him really near the edge
Yeah.
and don't tie him on.
Yeah.
Leave that one the nearest.
Put him in gear.
I think, sadly, he'd be smart enough to not do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll tie up Kong, Bartholomew, Wonky, and Punch.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the lift.
Sure.
Be honest, I'm a bit good. They can't come with us. Could have been useful.
How big's the lift?
What's the weight capacity of the lift?
What is the exact weight capacity of this lift?
Unladen lift.
An unladen lift.
African or European?
It's quite a strong lift because it's meant to carry material up from
Tons
the
of
mine.
stuff. Well, to be
Okay.
fair,
So if you wanted to take the donkeys down, you could.
yeah, but they might panic down there, though. Often they've got sort of blinders and stuff in these.
You reckon they might act like a canary? I heard that they were quite good in mine. So maybe donkeys are too.
Perhaps. The thing is, though, if they're underground and they don't like it, they tend to panic. So you need to.
We could set them back up.
Anybody got any like blindness or sand on them that we can specifically? I'm going to say sand and then point again to the arsehole donkey that we can sort of rub menacingly into their eyes. Essentially, they don't like being in confined underground spaces if they can see it. I'm just basing it on.
Is there any
hit
chance that
point.
we can get them to roll a natural one?
I think that's not up to us. What is up to us is, I'll tell you, I'm going to take my bandana off my face. I don't necessarily need it. You guys probably better keep yours on, and I'm going to just try and sort of drape it over to cover, almost as horse blinders to cover my donkey that I'm riding.
Okay.
I think Maybe we should only take maybe one down with us. We
Sure.
could use it if Delilah's in a
Pack
bad
animal.
way.
Or should we?
We could use it to carry her back.
Should we take Kong, the smallest one?
Which
Yeah.
Keth, which of these is the most well behaved that looks to you? And I'm going to side eye stare daggers at
That punch.
A
dickhead one.
D4?
Yeah, sure.
I suppose you can decide which is which.
Okay.
It's a 3.
Kong.
Oh, cool.
How very convenient.
I'd say Kong is the most well behaved.
Sure. We weren't carrying any packs with us that weren't in Bob, really, right?
in race trim, if anything.
Cool. If we can just, I'll transfer my bandana over to the other one then, and be like, if we can just, keep him, the donkey.
Have a look underneath.
We haven't got time. If we keep it calm, should be all right.
Yeah.
Herd the Kong into the lift.
Kong goes in the lift.
Okay. Kong goes in the lift. You join Kong in the lift?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The other 3 are, I suppose, tied up.
Some barrels roll down. No.
Okay, Alan.
A plumber's there for some reason.
Alan Liftman.
Just not a person, it's just a lift.
Just a lift.
There's no person there.
Alan Liftman, though.
It's just a big old lever that says
Okay.
up and down.
Wrong lever.
There's another lever next to it.
I'm going to pull the other lever next to it.
The floor opens up and you all fall to your death.
Sorry, it was because he said wrongly. I was just thinking that the other lever would close the door on the lift. Do you know what I mean? So that we don't fall out as we go down the mine. I'll just pull the lift to go down.
Okay, so you pull the lever that goes down. As you pull the lever, the doors come to a shut. And begins good England that. And the lift begins to descend.
Soiling in the crackdown, our bucks need to see the chief. Jaff meets an unwell local. Derek and Punch continue their beef. Inside the chief's headquarters, he told the bucks not to come back. Jacob vouches they could help save Delilah from the crack. Some unimportant questions get asked and everybody gets bored, including Bob, who throws an elephant crashing through the floorboards. Heading off towards the crack, 4 bucks on their asses together. Jeff really wants to sleep, but Derek pulls a lever. Will blindfolding a donkey down a mine really help keep its composure? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Attention Baker shoppers. Did you know there's a world of innovative services and patient care right in store? It's where an award-winning pharmacy and nationally recognized care come together. Connect with one of our licensed pharmacists today at your local Baker's and experience the care you and your family deserve. Baker's, a world of care is in store. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. For coverage, consult your health insurance company. Visit the pharmacy or our site for details.